All right, well, how's it going, everybody? I am out here today on the Susquehanna, going out of a very well-known spot. I can't even hide where I am today. There's a bridge y'all might know, rail bridge. Up there is a little white miniature Statue of Liberty, and that is the Fort Hunter boat launch behind me. Just decided to come here today because the conditions, river conditions, current and everything on the Susquehanna today are absolutely mint. And they're actually better than what's on the Potomac and the Shenandoah. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get me some nice smalls today. The small jaws, bronze backs, smallmouth bass. And today we're just gonna be putting around for a while. It's about noon right now. I'm getting out here really late today because I was kind of doing some shopping and had a couple things to take care of this morning. But yeah, we got half the day. I'm gonna be here pretty much until sunset. And we're gonna see what the afternoon bite gets us. Weather is nice. We're gonna see what happens. But anyway, before I go ahead and get fishing, you know, I need to say, hey there, how's it going? My name's Adam. This is Go To Outdoors, and I am super stoked to welcome you back to another one. Let's get my polarizer set up. We're gonna have a good day today, regardless of if we catch anything at all. It's a beautiful day. Got my sunscreen on, got my hat. And I'm just gonna enjoy the absolute crap out of this day. It's gonna be a good one. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring you back when something fun starts happening. Yeah, the name of the game today is current seams. Current seams and fixed structure. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna be spot locking a lot today. But all right, so we do not want the curse of the first cast, that is for sure, because this place is notorious for succumbing to that particular issue. A couple folks nearby said that the grass is starting to crop up, and you can see it floating down the river. There's a bit of it, but that is not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Visibility less than I had expected, to be perfectly honest. I was expecting a little bit better viz. I know there's a kayak tournament, like the kayak BASS tournament is up on the Susquehanna soon. So hopefully this place hasn't been absolutely pounded by everybody. You know, it usually is. I mean, this spot, super popular, easy to get to. You know, this section of the river is well known. So but I'm gonna try and go find some current and some seams, all that jazz, and we're gonna see what's up. Grass. It's gonna be an issue for the trebles today, that's for sure. Oh, something just surfaced right in front of me. There will be fish all over this place today. But every person, there was 4 boats that pulled out while I was getting my kayak ready today, and they all said there's some good ones hitting today. So even if I got to stick around till darkness, which, like I said, I am entirely willing to do, we're gonna go ahead and get into some small jaws, because I love this river. This exact launch is where I caught my PB a couple of years back. I say a couple, it's been several years. It's been 8 years since I was here. Seriously, like I came here last year and just did not have a good time. Got a video on my channel, the Great Susquehanna Debacle or something like that, because the current reports didn't tell the whole story. The water flow and charts I was using at the time weren't entirely accurate, which is spectacular and very dangerous. Because even the USGS website from time to time does kind of go down, but still called an audible. Went over to Raystown Lake and had a spectacular day, and yeah, it was good. It was very good. Goofed off, explored a little bit of the Huntington area, and then caught some lake trout and a lot of good smallies the next day, and it was good times had by me. I would have said had by all, but it was a solo trip. But it's so difficult at times to pick out where you want to throw your lure in this place, because it's It all looks so good. And I want to pick apart those rocks up there for sure. This whole thing is a current seam, so there's potential to get smacked anywhere in here. I know during the fall, this place is incredible. Like mid-October, oh, I used to love coming up here. Came up here with my buddy Jim a couple times, and we absolutely hammered them in the fall. And I will be coming back for sure. I was like, there was one time we went out, pretty much the only thing we threw all day long was whopper ploppers. And like the 130 size. Like this was when they were first coming out, you know, getting bigger on the market. They didn't have, you know, 9 different sizes like they do now. And so we were just chucking the big one. And the smallmouth did not care. I mean, I think the smallest fish we caught that day was still like 2 pounds. Water temp is like bathtub right now though. Like it's in the 80s for sure. Got a piece of grass. Just one little piece of grass can totally ruin the action on these things. I'm dragging my skeg on the bottom. It's just super shallow here. I was worried about in this section. It's getting stuck in the freaking rocks and grass. Being able to get around. Like jet boats reign supreme in the Susquehanna. Props, trolling motors just can't cut it most of the time. As long as I don't break a blade on my prop, I'm good. I even have this thing raised up a significant amount. Let's see if these weed edges will do anything for me. Yeah, this is going to be problematic today. Now I'm stuck. There's bait flashing right in front of me here. Ugh, smell that cormorant crap. That is terrible. Not much happening on this river today. Big old flathead skull. Flathead skull. What's left of a flathead. That was a good sized catfish. It's probably over 10 pounds. Alright. I'm gonna float downstream. We'll see what's downstream today. Never gone down that way. Rocks out of my Crocs. Oh man, I'm good. It doesn't look like going upstream is going to work today. It's so shallow, my trolling motor can't get through it, so we're going to go downstream. Yes, we are. Just fine by me. It's a beautiful river no matter what part you're on. Don't have a lot of confidence in my abilities right now. No, I do not. It's uncharacteristic of me. Oh, sorry, I just scared that little sandpiper there. It's too small to be a kilder. I think that's a sandpiper. It's tiny. The older this reel gets, the worse I get backlashes almost every single time. There's already so many lantern flies floating on the water. There's almost as many lantern flies as there are damsel flies here. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. I don't care if they can all drown. Gnarly little invasives. There's another one. Not seeing any surface activity at all. It's kind of a letdown. Now, what kind of birds are those? I wants to know. I don't want to scare them, but it looks like a duck. Looks like a mama and a baby duck. Oh, just two baby ducks. They're just two baby ducks. They're adorable. They have little wet butt prints on the rock there. Cutie pies. I didn't mean to disturb you. Just wanted to know what you were. Oh, there they go. Little cuties. I don't know what kind of ducks they were. Kind of want to know where Mama is. It'll be a bit of a scramble to get back up and over, but I think I'm willing to do that. Yeah, I'll come back up this way. Never done this, so I know I'm going to be fighting current coming back, but I don't mind. Could get a bit rough, but we're going to make it happen. You got to risk it to get the biscuit. Got the first one of the day. Came right out of the grass. Was not expecting a hit right there. I was reeling it in super fast. But yeah, healthy little fish. Real healthy little fish, but they always are in here. Love it. All right, thanks for the fight, little buddy. That was fun. Yeah, that was fun, and it's time for you to go. Oh, bonk. Sweet, 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 sweet. And didn't even really mess up my grub too much. You kind of did. Dang it. These things are so soft. A little farther up on the grub, maybe it'll hold better. There we go. Yep, as soon as I switched out, as soon as I switched to that, away from the white goat, I threw on a watermelon red flake, and guess what happened? Smalley smacked it. See, so they want to chase it, and they want this color. That's interesting. Interesting to see. I was reeling this fast, like I was reeling it in just to get so I could cast again, and he smacked the snot out of it. Adorable little guy. Not skunked. I guess he was hiding in this grass here. Not unsurprising, but not really expected, to be honest. Because this is such a slow-moving area. I was expecting him to be like more in the current. I'm gonna fish as many of these pilings as I can today. Hit right there behind that little grass patch. Oh, yep, I was reeling it super quick again. That's a better fish. Better fish. Yeah, alright, 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 alright. Smallies. That's what I like to see. And they are aggressive, and I love that about them. They are so aggressive. Built like little tanks. There's a healthy little chunker. Healthy little female. Thanks for the fight, sweetie. Love it. Oh yeah, I'm bleeding. And we are good to go. Let's roll the grub over. Put it out through the back now. Just get as much life out of these grubs as I can, because they are super soft, and I only brought a couple packs with me. I wasn't expecting this kind of action. But yeah, reeling it fast, reeling it super fast. Might be able to get a topwater hit here, the way they're acting. Because if they're in the mood to chase, that's gonna be fun. And a lot of people fish this little area here. I'm willing to bet that's why they're hitting. It's only taking me 4 hours to get my first 2 fish, and then I like 3 casts apart back here. As soon as I switch to the watermelon red flake grub, I can't get one on topwater to save my life. But I want a topwater fish. I want a topwater smallie. This grass is making that very difficult. Yep, here it is. Well, acrobatic one. I love them. Gobbled it right up, just thump and ran with it. Well, open up. I want to get it out of your mouth. Thanks for the fight, buddy. That was fun. It's kind of funny. I switched to the grub and I finally start getting all the hits. There's a reason I always have it with me when I'm fishing for smallies. Watermelon, red flake. Doesn't matter what river I'm on, what lake I'm on, if there's smallies, I've got that thing on me. It is a 100% smallmouth essential. Well, there's one, there's probably more. And he's just right out here in the middle. There's no real structure to speak of. Got a little cloudy. They might be cruising again, looking for something. I have no idea what he was hugged onto, but there was something there that was holding a fish. Couldn't tell you. I don't even care if they're big fish. Big fish is a bonus, but these little guys are crazy fun. Tell you what, I wouldn't be winning that kayak tournament with these fish, that's for sure. But I still like them. They're still here for me. Let's get upriver a bit. I want to go fish below those rocks. Now that I kind of got a bit of a pattern going, I'll take baby steps. Data points and baby steps. Going back upstream through this shallow current. It's not easy. Not easy at all. This is what takes me so long to get around this place. This current I can't put my trolling motor down, so I don't come here too often. At this spot anyway. I want to find some parts of the Susquehanna that are a bit deeper, or maybe even the Juniata, which is kind of up around the bend several miles. All right, how do I navigate this? Caught that one in the neck. That sucked. At least I didn't set it any harder. That could have sucked. I'm probably bleeding, but whatever. There's one right behind that rock. So feels like a better one. Feels like a better one. Chunky Susky Smallie. All right, little buddy. Thanks for the fight. It was fun. Have a good one. Plunk. And off it goes. Line is good to go. Grub's a little worse for wear, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Give it the old flipperoonie. I'm gonna get that grub for at least one more fish. Almost tucked in that current seam right behind that rock there. Which, if there's one there, it means there's probably one on the other side. But they're hitting. They're in the spots you expect them to be, so that's a good thing. I do not want to get back out into that current. I'm basically just going to set up right here, right where this fish was. Make a couple casts into this current seam. No, it was grass. No, it was a hit. I pulled my pants down a little bit. Huh. Sneaky, sneaky little booger. Yep, one grabbed me there. That's 4 fish on the day so far. That's a good time. They are a real good time here. Probably the one gonna be right in there. I'm willing to bet. I think I got some cheese on that cast. Yep, I did. Get any grass, your cast is blown. I'm expecting fish to be in these little current seams here. Well, again, probably helps if my lure is in a proper presentation mode. I'm not all goobered up. Oh, just got smoked right there. I just got freaking smoked right there. I don't know how much more this grub can take, to be perfectly honest. Maybe one more strike and it's done. Man, I just got smoked. He wasn't very big, but he had the spirit. And that or he just grabbed the tail. Didn't get the actual hook in his mouth. Well, not much use talking right now, is there? Not with the chugga behind me. Most times I wish I had a swivel seat in this thing. These lantern flies just floating on the surface here. This one right here too. Of course, I'm making comments about lantern flies. I'm sure somebody's going to come in my comments eventually and be like, "Oh, well, you love the snakeheads. They're invasive." Yeah, it's a different thing entirely. Snakeheads don't have the potential to destroy entire crops of trees, which means, yeah, lots of grass. Get off of there. All right. Push out. I'm going to move up a little bit if I can. So one back in there. And grass. Got him. That was a good one. That was a good hit. He came up. I thought I felt something. He came back up and got it. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. That's a real good fish. Oh yeah. Good fish. Good fish. I had a feeling there'd be one in there. That's awesome. Dang it. Awesome fish. Awesome, awesome, awesome fish. He came up over those rocks to get it. That's freaking cool. That was cool. Thanks for the fight, buddy. That was fun. All right, 5. And he actually didn't do much damage to my grub. Now, if I can find a way to keep set up here and not get carried away, quite literally, by the current. They might have had a buddy. The way he came up over those rocks and smoked it, that was cool. That was so cool. So cool. Chased it down and slammed it. And I sped it up when I felt something. And he still came up and got it. I don't even know what that algae is called. All I know is it's funky. Heard it called witch's hair recently, and it makes sense. It's an accurate term for it. That fish is strong though. I just felt another one right there. How's there not a fish in there? How's there not a fish in there? It makes no sense. There has to be fishy. This eddy, this little current that goes into slack water. It looks too good. It looks way too good. There's hung up. Got it loose. Problem is these hooks bend out super quick, and it just bent out a little bit. Go off of this current seam over here. Then I'm gonna come back in this way and probably get the kayak up into there so I can get back out of this region, this little area. Ramming speed. This is the hard part. Alright. Hard part done. Quick break. Oh, one just followed it right up. Dang. Anita is not happy with me right now. Not after yesterday's spill in Harper's Ferry. Probably isn't much in this little spot here, but it's always worth a cast. Running in the rocks on all these little current breaks and current seams. This fish loves to stack up in here. Even that little one that just followed my bait up right behind me here. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, mind me, what time is it? I guess it's probably about 4 right now. Oh, it's only 3 o'clock. Man, I haven't been here very long at all. About 4 hours. Feels like a heck of a lot longer because of all the work. But it is all good. We're gonna go over here and get upstream through this little cut. This current is moving quick through here, that's for sure. Might have to step out and drag again. It's all part of the process. All part of the game. There we go, got one right there. Right in the middle of the current. Right in the middle of the current. When in doubt, cast anyway. Just right off that current seam in front of the rock. Thanks for the fight, little buddy. That was fun. Pretty cool hit. Pretty cool little hit. And even he didn't jack my grub up too much. Got potential for some more off this one. Just right into that current seam. I just reeled it, cast it right in there. Up and over, come on. Come on. Now, let's see if I got my casting distance back. Yeah, I got it back. All right. That was a hit. Yep, no grass, it was a hit. Oh, that was a heck of a hit. That was a thump and a half. That was a thump and a half right there. Dang it. Let's get him back, shall we? He messed my knot up too. Dang. He walloped it right behind that current seam there. There's like nothing there, and he was still hanging right in there. This fish can surprise you. Might just be a patch of grass, might just be something else, but it was enough to hold a fish. Still surprised there's not one behind that rock right there. I'm gonna try one more time. Bring it in right in behind that rock. Oh, clump of grass. Not what I wanted. Cast behind every one of these rocks. Right there, right there. Right behind that rock. Right in that eddy. Alright, what I'm gonna do is... This could be awful. This could be very bad. Wedge? Wedge? Alright, we wedged. We wedged. Smallies in the current. Hope I was recording that one. Yeah, I was. Yeah, came up, smoked it. A healthy little smallie. Thanks for the fight. Have a good one. Plunk. Of course, getting hit there just put me back in the middle of a bunch of current. So what I'm going to do, since I'm now wedged in this spot, I'm going to take a few more casts. Because, hey, what's going to happen? Catch another fish? I ain't going anywhere. That was a really weird hit. I didn't feel like there was anything there. It just stopped, and I thought I was snagged, so I lifted my rod tip, and it pulled back. I have to start making my way back up here before too long, so let's start pushing off. One in there. Well, certainly haven't got any prize fighters today, but they're all fun and they're all pretty and they're all super healthy, so got to be thankful for that. I am freaking winded after that, but I needed a breather with a cast, so thanks for the fight, little buddy. Wonder if he's got a friend. I wonder if he's got a friend. Smallies do tend to school up more than largies, I've noticed that. That's just, especially in this river, they're very school friendly. Alright, let's get out of this jam. Oh, literal jam. Wedged real good on this one. I'm glad I didn't go down to City Center, or the City Island launch. I could definitely float all the way down there. I'm just glad I didn't. I'm a nightmare getting back up here. As tired as I am, never would have happened. You better be strong and ready if you're gonna be coming out here. I need a breather. I'm gonna have a snack. I'll be back in a bit. Excuse me. Well, instead of just taking a drink break and a snack, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take myself a little power nap, because it is a gorgeous day. The sun keeps dipping behind these clouds and it's just perfect right now. I'm wedged in next to these oh heck, I don't know what it is. All I know is I'm in here super shallow on this side. This kayak is so stable, it's got a little bit of a rock going to it, so I just lean my seat back a little bit and I think I'm just gonna gas out for a little bit. So such a beautiful day, I'd hate to waste the opportunity to not take a beautiful nap with this breeze right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be back. Stop moving, I got so relaxed. We'll be back in a bit. All right, nap successful. Lantern fly dispatched. I felt good. That was a good little nap. I needed that. Working my tan a little bit. Call it a win-win-win. There's not a lot of structure out here where it gets flat, it gets, you know, slower. Short of fan casting this entire area, I'm gonna be trying to find some place to pick and choose some structure. So we're gonna go upstream a little bit. It's shallow here, but I'm gonna risk putting down the trolling motor because I am tired of paddling. I'm ashamed to admit it. I'm whooped. I am whooped after that little thing down there. All right, goose feather. So I'm gonna be looking on the surface, just trying to find current seams and anything else that might point out structure to me. It's still real shallow here. So the fish are going to be tucked in tight to whatever they're on. I think that's a turtle. That is a turtle. It was a turtle. He's plopped off the front of that big old rock right there. Something big just left out of here. Probably a carp. Judging from the size of that wake, that was significant. Grass, 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 grass. Once that comes up, makes it really hard to specify locations for these fish. Kinda sucks. Got one. Oh, he got bigger. He got bigger. Did I drop him? I dropped him. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. He got bigger just as I got him around that rock. Son of a gun. Alright, this grub might have one more fish left in it. Right through that cut. Dang it. That's a funky hit too. Not a normal smack that you usually get from a smallie. Didn't seem very big until he got around that rock and then he woke up. That cut looks pretty good right between those two rocks there. It's a pinch point. Smallies love them some pinch points. There's one. Little guy. He came off. Oh man. Oh well. It's getting to be sunset time. Golden hour. These fish should be firing up pretty soon. Should be. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know these fish as well as some of the fish I've gone after recently. I'm just reeling it through these cuts and current seams, and just like that one right there, I keep getting little tiny hits. I don't know why that guy's going through that shallow area over there. That's very interesting. That little one in there had a buddy. There they are. I've been hearing them for a solid minute now. Oh, a flock of geese flying low and slow. I think next time I come up here I'm going to fish the Juniata instead of this. Much more manageable. This is definitely a boat river. This is not a kayak river. Not here anyway. So this is the time when these smallies are going to start stacking up in these current seams. They're going to start eating again soon. This is feeding time. I noticed since I snagged up a couple times back there, the point on this hook is significantly less sharp, so I'm not able to really get it in proper hook set unless I really give them the business. So really apply the beans to it. Grass. Nope, not grass. This little pass through right here looks real good. What the heck? Got hit right there. I got hit right freaking there. Dang it. Fresh grub and a fresh jig head. Well, had my camera off because I got the phone with my buddy right now. Say hi, Jim.
Hey, everybody.
And yeah, got a nice one. It's good grief. It's a lively one. And he bit my tail off. Ouch, ouch. That's a healthy little smallie right there. Probably 13 inches, 14 inches.
Nice.
Pretty little fish. There we go. Nice. There's my thumbnail right there off the bridge behind it. What a beautiful day. Sunset coming in, smallie right there. Jim, I gotta hang up with you. I need to get a picture of this.
Hey, no worries, brother.
Call you right back. All right. Thanks for the fight, darling. That was fun. Very pretty fish. Have a good one. All right.
That's a solid fish, man.
It's like a 13, 14 inches. I'll take that all day long.
You're right on the phone.
Yeah. It's like it's half the time when I pick up the phone with somebody, I get a dang hit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you're good luck. I need my fishing buddy back. I need my fishing buddy.
I know, man. We gotta figure it out, man. Talk soon, my friend.
Absolutely. You take it easy, brother.
All right, brother.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, that's my buddy Jim. We'll be seeing a lot more of him soon because he is about retired and he's going to have a lot more spare time on his hands. And if everything works out, we're going to be taking that trip down to Florida this year in November. At least that's the general idea. So we're going to go ahead and have a great time. I'm going to introduce him to snakeheads before we, well, I don't know if I can do it before we go because no, I've never caught a snakehead after like September. Oh, it's got to be grass that I'm hitting right there. Yeah, that was grass. So that's something I want to try and do is get into the later fall action on the snakeheads. Ah, my butt is going numb. I haven't been able to stand up today because I know it, like everything else in the fall, it starts getting frisky and packing on the pounds for winter. So that's again like why I like coming here, because all the fish in the fall are super aggressive and putting on feed bag. So they hit all kinds of stuff and they hit hard. And when these big smallies come out, oh man, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Well, as you can see behind me, it's getting bit. Really? Really? Hold please. Of course I got spun around backwards by this wind. But if they're coming up and they're gonna start hitting top water, I'm gonna start throwing top water. So I've been waiting for that all day. Anyway, like I was saying, it's gonna be about that time. As you can see, it's been an absolutely awesome day. Several good fish, you know, nothing earth-shattering, nothing groundbreaking, but still beautiful day nonetheless. Sorry, keep myself in position to get that shot because that shot is crispy. But yeah, so good time exploring here on the Shenandoah again, or Shenandoah, Susquehanna again, and quest for smallies was a success. Yes, it was. Had a great time as always. I'm exhausted. This is not a section river that's kind to those without a stern-mounted motor, a pedal drive, or something like that. This, yeah, this was rough. Bow mount trolling motors aren't exactly the best for shallow, rocky rivers. I'm gonna have to give my kayak a good solid once over. I'm gonna give my trolling motor a good once over because it was making some sounds today, hitting us a couple rocks. But that sounds like a problem for tomorrow, Adam, because it's I've probably got about 2 hours until sunset. But I don't think I'm going to fish that long. I'm going to start making my way back to the launch because the wind is going this way, current is going that way, launch is that way, and I still got a little a little over 2-hour drive home. But it's been an awesome day. That's about all I got for you. So, like I always say, thanks again for watching. Make sure you find a reason to smile today. And I'll catch you in the next one.